This is Sexy Funny Raw, the podcast with me, adult film star and comedian Silvia Saige, here to discuss what you've only dared to ask Google. Undress, unzip, and unwind. The party starts now. Wow, I love the applause. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Sexy Funny Raw. I am Silvia Saige, and I am joined by my very sexy co-host today, Mr. Stirling Cooper.
Thanks for having me, Silvia.
Of course. I love any time I get to have him. We first met on Jackie St. James set, right? That was our very first movie. And then we were lucky enough to get to film a 3-day feature together.
Yeah. And then we got divorced.
Oh, I know.
In that 3-day feature.
I know. We got divorced at the end of our movie, and it's so sad.
And then we did a follow-up.
There's a follow-up sequel.
Like, we didn't get to bang which you were very sad about.
No, I was super sad. Yeah, anytime I don't get to bang you, I'm very sad. But I don't know what we're doing later today. But so just to give a quick overhaul for the people who are not familiar with this man's work in the way that I am, Stirling is new to our industry, but he is
I'm new out here.
Well, okay, that's true, because you are a world traveler, because you actually did start doing porn in Australia.
That is correct.
Yes. So he's a lover of erotica and a student of sexuality. I like that, because we're still learning every day. So it's no surprise that he's turned his passion into adult films. Born in the land down under, Stirling's muscular build has always garnered him much lauded attention, Jesus, from adoring females admirers. In 2017, he shaved this head.
I shaved my head in 2017. I do that nearly every week.
I have problems sometimes because my vagina is pulsating at such a rate.
It's draining all the blood from your head.
That I just can't form sentences any longer.
We'll find something good to do with that mouth instead.
See, he does it, and then I can't even look in his direction any longer.
Look at me, Sylvia.
I can't
look at me when you're talking to me.
I can't. He does that when we're making love as well. He makes you stare at his fucking eyes, and then he talks to you like that. Okay.
That's not cool.
In 2017, he launched his career into adult entertainment, and the world took notice. Almost overnight, your name became known to everyone, right? And and now you're nominated for the best male newcomer and best foreign scene. I love that.
Well, that was
last year.
Well,
do you know what you're going to be nominated? We don't have our nominations this year.
No,
but you kind of know that people are nominating you for certain things.
Yeah, there's a couple of scenes.
Scenes.
If that movie had been out, it would have been. It's not out yet. They haven't released it.
Oh, you know what? I put it in for nominations.
It's not released yet. It's got to be out before 30th October or something, I think.
I didn't know that.
That's part of the deadline for like 2020 AVN.
Well, damn it! I wish I would have known that because I submitted
I know.
I
messaged Dana and asked her.
Yeah. He went the extra mile. You do go the extra mile. That's what I really like about you. Is even when we were doing our feature film, we got together and went over lines and read our scripts until we knew what we were doing when we showed up on set. I think everyone really appreciated that. Yeah. We're overachievers.
Nice.
Anytime. All right, guys. I'm going to move along because my vagina can't handle any more pulsating, so I'm going to move on to someone who I don't get to fuck.
But you could.
Oh my God! I can't
I'm thinking
handle
about
this
switching over to bi-porn soon,
No, you're not. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, well.
Everybody's doing that nowadays.
It's so good. That's why. So, okay, without further ado, our guest for today, ladies and gentlemen, is Bryson. Now, are you just going by one name? Are you like a prince right now? Is that
kinda
what's
like
happening?
Cher.
Oh, Cher. You're like, fuck Prince, I'm Cher. I love it. That's this is my first time meeting this gentleman as well. I could not be more happy to meet you. For one, he's absolutely gorgeous. You're a Sean Cody model, right? And you do Anderson Christensen.
I did work for Andrew Christian for about a year.
Oh, but you're done with that?
Done with that.
Okay.
It's not traveling and stuff. I have 5 other jobs.
Because once you do that, it's like, you don't need to go back. You can do anything you want at this point, right?
Somewhat, yeah. It opened some doors for me. The porn world definitely opened some doors for me. And then I also fought MMA.
I was going to say, before you did this, you were doing MMA fighting, which is amazing. And what got you out of that? You just wanted to save that pretty face?
No, not really. I wasn't too worried about my face. I wrestled for 23 years and stuff. Was wrestling at collegiate level and international level for a little bit. But I mostly got into it. I started a charity called the Fight for Humanity Foundation. So I did every fight.
I love that about you.
100% of the sponsorship dollars and the ticket sales because I work for the promotion company, and I get the company Knockout Promotions to do some type of fundraiser to help with whatever cause I picked at the time. So.
Oh God, I am gonna fuck you. Oh my God, you just stole my heart too. This is amazing. I love it. Congratulations. Like, way to do something with what we have.
Trying.
I'm just over here trying to teach people about sex, and you're like giving back to humanity. God damn it. I feed the homeless sometimes.
I foster kittens every now and then.
Meow.
That's cute. I have kittens. Do you want my kittens?
How are they? I remember.
They're
I
great.
met them when we
I know
were
you
rehearsing.
have
They're a
met
lot
them.
of work, actually.
There's so much
They need
work.
a lot of attention.
Yeah, they do.
They are high maintenance cats. I have to drug them at night. I should have told you guys how to drug them. I can give them CBD at night. They're insane.
Are you allowed to do that to
I
kittens?
think so.
That feels like
CBD's natural.
Yeah.
yeah, but they're kittens.
They're 8 months old now, or like 7 or something. I'm a really bad
They can
mom.
handle their drugs.
I leave them with strangers all the time. They can really handle their drugs. No, it's fantastic. Okay, so getting back to us. I'm sorry because I get so distracted.
Distracted by Dick all the time.
I know, and then he tells me he's going to start doing bi porn now, and I can't handle that. It's going to do a crossover.
I'll hit you up for a first scene.
Because you know that's my favorite. Like, that's my new favorite genre of films to make. Sorry, Stirling. But if you want to join,
Look,
we would all be...
more pictures. More people need to experience the beauty that is Silvia. So
Thank you so much. I love that.
How about people needing to experience more of Stirling? Like,
I
would you
know.
ever dip your toe into the man pond?
no.
No?
You couldn't dip?
Even if your eyes were closed?
What about like?
Look, it's like the thing is like I know like I could make so much more money
Yeah.
doing like gay and bi porn if I was bi. Like it would be so easy. But it's like
statement.
I've had plenty of offers.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
You know, and it's
Yeah.
like
From our lobby right now.
Yeah.
and it's at no point was it ever tempting. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident that I'm like, not,
Yeah, but also that's how I
Gonna
was
swing
with
that one.
females as well. I had literally no interest. And honestly, for the first few years in porn, I was just kind of doing it because it was an extra couple bucks, you know? I was like, it's just an extra payday. I'll
yeah,
just
but you
go
don't have
do
to get
it.
your dick hard.
That's true.
You know?
That's true, I guess. But now I'm kind of into it. Now if there's an attractive woman, I can be like, all right, I'm down. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's tango with these tongues.
Yeah.
Still don't know what scissoring is. Still think that's kind of ridiculous. But at least with gay sex, it's like
Cardio.
yeah, it's not even. It's just it's aesthetically pleasing is what all I think it is. Okay. All right, moving on. What did you do before porn? I know what you did. You were an MMA fighter. What were you doing prior?
Don't you know? Haven't you done
No,
any
because
research?
our research told us wrong. So
Way to call me out, girl.
I didn't even say you did the research. I was going to take full responsibility
Well,
for that.
it's cool that we know that I have like a catfishing copycat Facebook page out there now.
It's flattering to be copied. I think.
didn't-
Yeah.
That's the sign of fame.
You missed this
Yeah,
conversation.
absolutely.
You missed this conversation when you were out of the room. Yeah.
So
You're gonna have a lot
research
more.
said
You're gonna have a lot
that he
more.
did
You're just
something that
gonna
he
have
certainly did not do.
Yeah, I did not do that.
But what did you do before porn?
Before porn, I was running a paleo meal delivery business.
Like your own company?
Yeah, founded it from scratch. Yeah,
And obviously that worked out.
I ended up selling it.
He's still
Actually,
delivering meals.
Well, one load
And
at a time.
those, yeah. Okay. I just got.
We may have to talk off sex. I want to start a sports nutrition company. I got my degree.
Oh.
I got my degree in kinesiology.
Do you guys
Got
see
all the
I'm making
advanced
business
sports, just don't have
connections
the-
right now?
don't have all the
Royalties.
business
Yeah.
connections,
I like it.
Yeah, I need a little.
We could both make some money.
I could get a percentage of this,
Deal.
Wait,
like a 5%, because I was here. I brought you guys
because
together.
you were here.
Yeah.
I was in the room.
Yeah. So we have to move on to our word of the day, you guys. So I like to do a little education, and I like to find things that I'm not necessarily 100% on. And this word of the day, I thought my whole life I've known what this word meant, and it turns out I didn't. So I'm gonna see if you guys know what the word of the day is, and it's chode. Do you? It's a magical chode. Do you know what chode means?
Yes.
What do you think it means? Because I thought I knew as well.
Chode, it's like a short, stumpy little dick.
You're right. Damn it.
Really?
Yes. What did you
man.
think it was?
Well, I thought it had something to do with a poo.
Oh, see that
I thought it was a short, stumpy poo.
poop. Okay,
I thought it
I thought it was the space between a man's dick and asshole.
No, that's
What's
the
that?
that's the
Gooch?
gooch. That's the gooch.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I was wrong. You were wrong. Ding, ding, ding. Bryson knows what it is. It is a short,
Winner,
stumpy
winner.
dick. I have experienced some shows as well. I mean, they're out there.
Our
There's-
president. What?
But I've also heard the
For
word
sure.
"chode" used to refer to like a person.
Okay, yeah, like
It's
you're
an
being a
insult for
chode.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It's pretty much
Yeah.
like, you're a little dick.
Yeah, you're a little dick.
Dan, into the microphone, please.
Yeah.
There we go. It's
Yeah.
radio.
Dick, you're a
you're a little dick.
Yeah, you're a
Yeah, you're a little
You're a
dick.
little short, stumpy
You're a
dick.
little
No
short,
one would
stumpy
ever
dick.
say that to either one of you. You'll be okay.
True
But yeah,
story.
yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen your dick. I'm gonna have to Google your dick. Do we have
Can we
Google
pull
dicks?
up a? Oop, can we
No,
pull that
don't
up?
ask Kurt to Google that.
Google his dick.
If you Google, it'll definitely
Google
pop
it.
up.
But the most viewed videos on SeanCody.com.
Of course
You can
he
see it.
does.
Mhm.
Look at the man. I'm gonna go view these videos. I'm not gonna lie. Like I clicked on a link, but I haven't been able to do like my proper research. But I truly love gay porn. It's my favorite because I always think like the more dicks the merrier, right? Like,
Yes, indeed. Do you like hard, heavy fucking?
do I like hard,
Okay.
heavy fucking?
You definitely need it.
You haven't
definitely
watched my
need to check it
previous shows where I talk about how like I need like a plug in my ass, a dick in my vagina, and like a vibrator plugged into the wall. Like I need
And a
full-
pizza in the kitchen.
and 100% a pizza and a joint in the kitchen. I'm just saying.
out. I'm here with that.
Yeah, and some water on the side because I dehydrate really quickly in sex.
Wait, have you done a DP?
Yeah, I did it. I just
Okay.
did one for Evil Angel, but I did one with Chad White and Danny Mountain, like personally
Jesus.
for my own pages. I know that was a huge mistake. I learned that the hard way.
That would have been tough.
No, it was, and I thought like the bigger the better. Like I'll be fine, I can take it. And then I made a huge mistake with those
Rookie
two.
mistake.
Yeah.
Bigger the better to a point.
Yeah, to a point. And I was like, so I was having trouble breathing. Like that's how I was so like full that I was like, like I couldn't enjoy myself in it. I was just like stuffed to capacity. It's a good thing that there wasn't a dick in my mouth, or I might have died.
What a way to go. Can you imagine
I
that
know.
tombstone?
Death by dick.
Oh my God.
Hey, there's a movie in that.
That's how I want to go out, actually. Oh, let's write that movie. Okay.
I think Sarah Vandella had like a scene called Death by Deep Throat.
Oh, I don't doubt that. That
'Cause
sounds
she's
like
like the
amazing.
fucking
Is she
queen
the
of that. She's the queen of that shit.
Well, I'm going to have her on the show and we can talk about the deep throat queen. All right, Sterling, how did you get into this physical fit?
How to get into
nature,
this industry?
into this physical fitness of yours?
Wait, what?
You've been fit your whole life, or you? Just,
I am not very fit, right? I just dress well, so it makes me look like I'm.
I've
rather
seen
fit.
him naked.
Yeah, but you see me like when I'm ready for a scene, like I'm like, oh, I've got to fuck Silvia in 2 days. I've got to better do some sit-ups, and then bang,
And then that's what I get.
I look better.
So you do nothing for this?
No, I do CrossFit.
Yeah. Oh, CrossFit.
Yeah.
So does Mr. Donnie Rock. We went and did it together. We should all
Yes,
do
I
it.
know Donnie Rock. Donnie does it. Yeah.
We
So does Nathan Bronson. A few guys do it.
Yeah, we should all go do a day, and then everyone should bang me afterwards.
And then Sterling, take Donnie out for some clothes shopping after.
He won't. It's so bad. If you knew the man that we're talking about, like he spends his life in sweatpants and a t-shirt or shorts and a t-shirt. He has like no.
I mean, I don't
He
dress
went-
like this all the time.
He went to a funeral wearing that.
Okay, that's a bit weird.
Wearing sweatpants and that orange jumper that he had on. Went to our friend's funeral wearing that. Everybody is in black and he is in orange and in sweatpants. I'm like,
Right.
Donnie.
Dressing like a Teletubby at someone's funeral is probably
I
not
know.
the best idea.
How was your first audition for porn? Both of you.
I
want
didn't
to
do
know
an
this.
audition.
You didn't do an
know-
audition?
Okay, the way I got into porn was, so I was a swinger before I was in porn.
You
right?
have to have a girlfriend to be a swinger.
No, I swung as a single male.
That's because you're hot with a big dick. That's the only
Um,
reason.
I don't know. I just met
Was this in Australia?
This is back in Australia.
Huh. I
So
thought
I
it was
managed
maybe
to
the
like.
accent.
I got
too.
my way
They
into
all have
parties
it.
through like I would, because there was like a website. I don't know if it's still around called Red Hot Pie
I'm gonna look for
back in
it.
Australia, which is like a swingers kind of dating site.
Nice.
So
you
were these just guys wanting you to fuck their wife? 'Cause
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
grab
Cuckolding.
guys, So.
Yeah, it was basically
Yeah.
like,
Last week's word.
That was last week's word. Yeah.
wait,
Cuckolding.
how is that like the word of the day? Everyone should know what
No,
cuckolding
but
means.
we
these days.
actually
It's kinda
we all
mainstream.
learn stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have to think about regular
Yeah.
world people who aren't integrated with porn every day.
Cockhold would have been one I got wrong. I would have got that one wrong.
See? Yeah, and I actually
Shit.
didn't. I had
All right.
some wrong things.
It comes from the cuckoo, the bird.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, because that's the way the bird is like. I'm
So wait, you started
Someone's going to
fucking.
correct me if this is completely wrong, but there's a bird that like lays its egg in like another bird's nest and makes that bird raise its kid. And then when it hatches, it's like,
That's the kind of
cuckoo's
mom I
egg
would
is like the
be.
size of the actual bird.
He's 100% right because I love Animal Planet.
Oh my
And
God,
all
that's
of it.
amazing.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
God,
That's where it
cuckoo
comes
birds
from.
know how to do it.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I
They
just
just go around
lay my baby in
cock at
somebody else's
everyone.
house.
You're ready to lay some eggs.
Slide
let
your
me know.
baby into someone's.
Here, I made this. You guys raise it.
It's a potluck.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
I'm
Okay,
actually
so wait, how did you go from fucking people's wives to porn?
Well, so I had this one particular couple that like we swung all the time,
Like monkeys.
like monkeys, and I wanted to get into porn, and I was like, hey, can I like film us fucking and then like send it to a director? So like it was just the most ridiculous thing. I had no idea what I was doing. I went out to like a place, like a video camera rental store. Like got like where you go to get legit like camera gear for movies and stuff. And I got some lights and I got some cameras.
And you created
And then I
your
rented like a
own.
hotel room and I got us in there and I was like, and I got another friend who was a swinger to film it all.
Wow.
And I was like, all right, let's just fuck, and then this person will film it. And it looks terrible. Like you can see the fucking lights and the cords and everything. It was terrible footage. But then I took that and I cut it up into bits. I was like, I cut it into here's doggy style, here's missionary position,
Yeah.
here's BJ, here's like whatever,
Yeah.
spit roasting the chick, and
Spit roasting.
just to
Wait, this should be a
prove-
word. We need
Yeah.
to do that as
Next
word
week.
of the day. Yeah.
spit roasting next word of the day. But just to prove I could do it with someone else in the room.
Yeah.
And I cut it up and put it in a Dropbox folder and then emailed it to a director in Melbourne. And I was like,
And he got back to
and
you?
he was like, this is the most professional application we have ever received. We'll give you a shot.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then that's how I got my first scene.
That's amazing. And,
And
your
I
dick
just
is huge.
Piggybacked
so,
from that.
yeah.
Yeah. You
Got
keep
it.
telling me that, but it's not as big as not as big as Chad's. It's not as big as Danny Mountain's.
It's
I
it's
kinda wanna
this
see this. Can
thicker.
you pull up a
It's
picture on your
thicker.
phone?
Yeah, I can. It's
Come on.
thicker than both
do
of
you
their
have a
dicks.
picture? You haven't got a
I just
picture of
watched a
that.
video this morning. Boop.
Yeah, right.
Literally.
I'm sure. Pull it up. I'm sure we could. All right. So, what about you, Bryson? What was your intro into pornography?
So back when I was wrestling for the University of Michigan, I had a couple people hit me up online and like question like, would you ever be interested? Because they always like converting the athletes.
Of
and
course,
Stuff. Little did
yeah.
they know I was closeted as hell. So.
You were closeted the whole time you were in the MMA, right?
Yeah, I didn't. Well, no, not once I was in MMA.
No.
I came out in college about junior year to my college coaches and a few teammates, a
Okay.
few close friends.
Got it.
Didn't come out to my family though until I was 26. Till after
Oh
I got
my
in porn.
God.
Wow.
So all the MMA community knew I was gay, but not my family.
So how did I want to know baby steps here. How did your college coach handle it? How did they did you get any like people being like it didn't want to work with you anymore?
No, not so much they didn't want to work with me, but we're in the middle of getting ready for Big Ten season and everything, and I was the captain of the University of Michigan's wrestling team, so they're kind of just like, well, we're happy for you that you're getting more comfortable with yourself, but which I thought was weird because it was the University of Michigan where everything's supposed to be like highly accepted and everything.
Right.
But you should probably keep that to yourself. We want the attention
Oh,
on the
really?
team.
Wow.
We want the attention on the team and what's going on with our athletic program, which I could see as the captain, like, you don't want to, like, but at the same time, if that's something that's going to help my mind be mentally ready for
Right.
NCAAs and Big Tens,
Right.
getting that off my chest, then I don't see why it was such a problem for them. But
Right. Did it
I
make
respected their decisions and stuff. It was definitely a little harder on me, but
Did it make any of the other guys come find you in the locker room afterwards? Because I feel like that would have just upped the ante for the locker room fucking.
unfortunately not.
Or maybe that's just I watch a lot of porn and that's what I see in my
Yeah,
head.
that sounds like a porn script.
Yeah, okay, sorry. I got really porny
No,
with it.
unfortunately not. But when I was in college, so they started hitting me up. I turned them down, and then once I came out to my close friends and like extended family
Yeah.
before my immediate family, I got into
Wow.
porn. So
That's insane to me. How old
Yeah.
were you when that happened, when you got into porn?
26.
Wow.
Early on in 26.
Wow. And so how did your family handle it? Because not only now are you telling them that you're gay, but you're also telling them
Yeah.
you work in pornography. Like double fucking whammy.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't get the opportunity to tell them. So after my first scene hit, someone in my town found it and sent it to all the teachers, all the principals, the doctors.
I
the
hate
lawyers.
people
Like
like
straight away,
that.
they were right on it.
Everybody in town.
That's a bit
Wow.
suspicious that they knew.
Yeah, how
Right?
would they have
They were like-
known? And it's like,
Right.
you must be stalking this poor
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
and
the creepy part.
In
Yeah.
high school, I was like a straight A student, National Honor Society, graduated top 10 in my class president for 4 years.
Oh my
Not only
God.
athletic and academic scholarships, but also good citizenship awards for the amount of community service I did. So I think a lot of
So
people just
perfect.
couldn't wait to kick my fucking legs out from underneath me and watch me fall.
Right.
So they're like, hi,
Stupid.
here's something this guy did that we can put.
And
other-
jealous
Yeah.
because on top of that, you get to have sex with hot people.
Right.
Jealousy.
And me anytime you want. So
Yeah.
I'll film.
Right after this.
Producer.
Can we go to a what do you take? Like a break here? So
Girl, she's going to need more than 30 seconds, I can tell you that.
yes, I
She's a
will.
professional.
Although I will say, I do not like. What is a good sex time for you guys? What do you feel like a appropriate sex?
if I'm having sex with
amount.
a girl or a guy.
I don't care. Whoever, whatever.
Well-
Appropriate amount of time to have sex, and we're not talking about like porn sex. Like
See, like, because I'm fucking for like an hour, like every day at work.
right.
Like when I just want to bust it out, I want to fucking come in like 5-10 minutes. I just want to fucking do
Thank you. That's
one
what
position
I'm
and
saying.
bust. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, I'm fucking sick of banging for like 30 minutes an hour.
yeah.
Like,
Same.
just
I
let me
want
get one off.
15 minutes of great fucking sex.
And I come better when I'm like, when it's like, when I'm not, when you have to like delay, like, you know, when it's just, you just fucking let go in those first like 10 minutes. It's like, oh, this is fantastic.
What's the difference between men and women for you?
So with women, I don't have like an emotional attachment, so I don't really care about their feelings. So I'll just get in there and
I love it.
Hey, we've got
I
that in
love
common.
the honesty.
and I'm like, hey, I hope you got yours in that 30 seconds, girl. With guys, I'll be a little more passionate, a
Hilarious.
little more loving,
Okay.
a little more like,
Little bit
let
more
them- let them get
sensual.
their-
That's pretty funny.
let them get theirs too.
I like
That's
that.
hilarious. You're gonna do great in bi porn. It's gonna be so good for you. It's gonna be good for everybody. I'm
You were so excited.
I want to be there. I want to be in the very first scene. I can't. I'm getting so wet just even thinking about it.
She's fidgeting. You can see it. She's just like, oh, I'm gonna cross
I've
my
been
legs now.
crazy horny the past few days. I think it's because I'm getting more sex recently. So more sex makes me just want it even more.
That's right.
It's like I'm insatiable right
That's the way
now.
it works.
I do have the effect of panty slushies on women. I don't know why.
Not
but,
wearing
like,
panties.
yeah, so it just running like a waterfall.
Down my legs.
Yes, girl.
What are we talking about?
We're going to have to
Alexander?
clean those seats again.
Ah.
Every Sunday, let's get the sponge out.
Oh. Okay.
I have some questions actually from your fans. Sean Cody is such an established name. What's it like working for Sean Cody? Because I've heard very different things, and you can be honest. It's just between us squirrel friends.
Yeah. No, I'm one of the most honest, full frontal like person you'll meet. So even whether I'm talking to the corporate bosses or one of the other models, I'm always forefront with them. So what kind of questions do you have?
Is it a good studio to work for? What's the taping environment?
Absolutely great studio to work for. I haven't had the opportunity to work with other ones, but I have had the opportunity that I have 100 porn star friends.
Are you
So,
contracted in with them?
Yep.
So you can't shoot for
I
anybody else.
can't shoot, but because MindGeek owns a
Everything.
bunch of corporate, pretty much like half the porn industry.
Yeah.
So they wanted to utilize me for gifts and like, you know
Oh,
how
yeah.
like Pornhub. You
Oh,
see little gifts?
the ad moments.
Yeah, so in order to use you on their other brothering sites, they have to contract you with their corporate boss, not just Sean Cody. So
Got it.
I'm actually contracted through MindGeek, their president company.
Okay.
So I could shoot with any other companies within them.
Within them.
But
Got it.
the other companies within them don't have the same testing policies and everything else, so they keep their models strictly with Sean Cody. If you're going to be
Interesting.
Sean Cody, you have to be Sean Cody exclusive. It's part of like the site's niche, I guess you could say. They want to.
And how many guys are in that pot with you?
Not a big enough stable because I've already ran through them all.
Yeah. Wait, you mentioned earlier you have a boyfriend. Can I say
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
oh,
100%.
as I already
No,
started
you're good.
saying
You already
it.
said
I'm
it.
sorry.
You're good. No
Can't
worries.
say
You
the
do
bag
have a
now.
boyfriend. I know. I was like,
do.
what?
No,
Is he in the industry as well?
He is not. No.
Okay. Oh,
He
interesting.
does video editing for like YouTubers and Instagrammers.
Oh,
all that,
nice.
Which is phenomenal because he just started me in OnlyFans.
Ugh.
Nice.
Is already making me thousands of dollars a month
Oh,
just off
it's
of
amazing.
shit I was already doing on the side that he's
Yeah.
filming and
Oh, that's great. How long have you guys been together now?
going on 2 months. I think our 2 month might even be like today. Or
Oh, I
tomorrow.
love that. And he's completely okay with your work and what
Yeah,
you do,
100%
and you were honest with him when you met him?
Yes, he was.
Did he already know?
So he was a huge fan of Sean Cody, but somehow had never seen my films, which I'm
Lies.
skeptical
He's a
about.
liar.
Mm.
He's a liar.
So his friend, he pointed me out at
His video is literally the first thing you see when you log on to SeanCody.com.
Yeah, he's like, I had no idea.
Well, he came running up to me at LA Pride and was like, "I love your work." But apparently his friends were walking, and he's like, "Who's that hot guy over there?" And they're like, "Oh, you don't know him? This is Bryson from Sean Cody." Blah blah.
Nice.
So he came running up to me, "Hey, I love your work." Blah blah. Blah. But I never actually.
He has
saw
seen it.
so I think he did
Yeah.
see it, but he's telling me he never saw it.
That's okay. That's okay.
Here's a question I've got for you. Like, I know that, and you might have a similar experience to this. Like, when you're trying to date, if you're a porn star and you're trying to just date in the real world, like not within the industry.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably have the same experience as I do, where it's like if you tell somebody that you're in porn, it's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Is that the same, like when you're gay? Like, do
not
gay
so
guys
much.
really give a shit?
It is.
If you're in porn?
It's kind of weird because almost all gays are like sexually active to the max. So it's hilarious if they're trying to like judge me for being like open about it.
Right.
But there is like a big stigma to like they treat you like you're a hoe, even though
Right.
Huh.
outside of porn, all of them are fucking more than me.
Yeah.
Right. Would you think that like a lot of these guys are like fucking way more than, if they're hitting the clubs every weekend, they're probably fucking more than you are.
Most of these guys, they are.
And it's like, because you gotta like save your shit. You gotta like prepare. You can't be banging like the morning before you got a scene. It's like, well,
I can.
maybe you can.
Do you have sex the same day you're seen?
We technically can't after we test the day before.
Yeah,
we
that makes
results,
sense. Yeah.
But I'll go right up into that test.
But you can pop right before, and you can pop twice in a day. No problems.
They have me usually come 2 to 3 times on a set, and I
Damn.
shoot twice 2 days in a row. So
Damn.
usually between 4 to 6 cum shots out of me.
Jesus, that's insane.
That is fucking
Wait,
insane,
how
man.
old are you?
Me 29.
Holy shit, that's
Just
impressive.
That is super impressive. Okay, so we have a section on the show where we talk about the last thing that you Googled. So has anything to do with sexual related, whether it do with your dick, your ass, your mouth, or anything. And I'm going to tell you my last one, just so you know. And I almost killed myself in Amsterdam, you guys. I made a mistake is what I did. And I had read a few things. I had a yeast infection from the amount of alcohol and sweets I was having. And I was like, I need to fix this immediately, right? And so it says that you can put tea tree oil like on a tampon, that you can put it on a tampon, dilute it, and put it in your vagina. And I was like, oh, well, if you can do that with a tampon, then I'll just put it on my finger and I'll just put it in my vagina.
You didn't dilute it.
No, and that was also the worst thing I could have done. And I lit my vagina on fire.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital with like chemical burns on the inside of my pussy. I ended up just getting into the bathtub and like just like scooping water into my pussy until it was like not on fire any longer. It's fine now. I survived. But so that was the last thing I had to Google.
I'm glad to hear she's okay.
It is okay now. But that was the last thing I Googled. So it can be embarrassing. It can be whatever it is. But don't put tea tree oil directly into your vagina or you will light it on fire.
I gave my dick a chemical burn.
Did you? How'd you do that?
Well, it was kind of deliberate. Like, I'm a kinky guy. So I was trying to make my dick more sensitive.
Oh.
I was trying to because I'm circumcised, the glands of my dick kind of dries out and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was trying to what's the cream called? It's like hydraulic acid or something like that. It's like what you use to get rid of wrinkles.
Hydrochloric acid.
So you use to get rid of wrinkles and forehead wrinkles and stuff.
Acid. I use it every day.
AHA.
Yeah, hydrochloric acid.
Right, that stuff.
Yeah.
So I was doing some Googling on forums and stuff, and was like, here's a way you can make it more sensitive. Put this on like the tip of your dick, and I put like the super concentrated stuff on, not thinking. I'm like trying to man up and be like, fuck it, I'll take the 15%, and then like just fucking lit me on fire. Horrible.
What'd you have to do? Did you go and rinse your dick?
Lanolin. I had to
What's lanolin?
Lanolin is like what pregnant women use.
It's like for old people
for their nipples.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah,
I've never heard of it. I've never been
when you-
old or pregnant.
When you have like a baby and the baby sucks on your nipples all the
Yeah.
time, and you get like chafed and cracked nipples, you put
Okay.
lanolin on it to like soothe it. So
Why did you have this in your home?
I didn't. I had to order it in special because my dick was
so
on fire.
your dick was on fire for days while you're
Like a day,
waiting for
like a
this
day,
to come
yeah.
in the mail?
On
Yeah.
Amazon Prime.
Oh my god!
And so then I got then I just smothered it in lanolin and like wrapped it up and like slept like that, and it was fixed within like a day.
But you had a burning dick for a full day.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, sucked.
My
Yeah.
vagina only burned for like 30 minutes, and I thought I was gonna die. I thought I'm gonna have to go to the emergency room in Amsterdam and tell them I lit my vagina on fire. That is so awful. All right, Bryson, please enlighten us. What was the last thing you Googled?
Sexually related. I mean, me and my boyfriend had to look up UTI the other day, and that's kind of sexually related.
No, it absolutely is. Yeah. Why did one of you get a UTI from something?
Yeah, I believe it's just from like.
Too much fucking.
Yeah.
It can happen. UTIs are super sensitive. Yeah.
Stuff can get up your pee hole, I guess. Just
Absolutely.
Like in your vagina.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of you had it and you Googled it and how to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And what was the consensus? How did you get rid of your UTI?
Luckily, my boyfriend's roommate, who was a female, had some medicine for us, so she just gave me a pill.
Because it's very common as a woman.
So,
Yeah.
you get cranberry juice. That's
Yeah,
like
cranberry juice is a good one as
the way
well.
to get rid of it.
But
it has to be
Azo.
100% organic cranberry. It can't be like
Really?
Yeah.
Capri Sun or anything like that. It's 100% organic.
Or like Azo. That's usually a good thing to take as well. Yeah. What was the last
What's
thing?
Azo?
It's for It's for
Oh,
UTIs.
okay. It's a different thing.
Yeah.
The last thing I probably Googled, I don't know if I Googled anything porn. I was on Reddit and I looked up like braces, like the subreddit for braces, because that's my fetish.
You have a fetish for braces?
Yeah. I love like a mouthful of metal.
Are you being serious?
I'm
right
not joking at all. It's 100%
now? It
my
doesn't
thing.
terrify you to have.
Well, no, my first girlfriend had braces. So like it's just been a thing.
Alexander's look on his face is just pure.
Well, first of all, I'm glad it's like mouth braces. I was thinking leg braces. I'm like, that's pretty effed up.
Like like a cripple. I mean,
porn.
you know,
Everybody has their.
everyone's got a fetish.
I'm blown away by it. Do
Really?
you want them wearing headgear at night too? I mean,
No,
like, what do
it's
you
just
want?
like the
How
mouthful
far
of
does
metal.
this go?
It's like an innocence thing. It makes them look. It just
You're
takes
not
them back.
making this any better for me.
Takes them back to takes me back to being in high school. You know. But that's why I love Brazil, is because the women in Brazil get braces when they're like in their 30s.
Wow.
So you got these like super mature, like curvy chicks with like braces. I'm just like, oh my god.
All right. On that note, we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back, guys. This is Sexy Funny Raw, the podcast with me, adult film star and comedian Silvia Saige, here to discuss what you've only dared to ask Google. Undress, unzip, and unwind. The party starts now.
Yeah. You got it in the question.
You got it.
Wow, that was the quickest break ever. I didn't have sex with anybody. All right, moving on. So I actually have some questions here. So what was the defining moment in changing careers into adult film for you, Bryson? What was the defining moment?
It was finally when I was like comfortable with myself. My whole life was closeted and everything.
Yeah.
My whole life let it affect me both academically, athletically and academically. And then finally when I was okay with it and okay to tell my family, I was like, why not make doctors' wages off of what I was afraid to tell people
girl.
before? So
Yeah.
for me,
I love
it
it.
was like a no-brainer. Once I was like finally out to my family, I was like, why not?
I love that.
Watching it. Everybody that judges you for being important, they're an ignorant hypocrite because they're fucking.
Yeah.
And most of them are sending videos to each other.
Oh, 100%.
Sorry, I'm just okay with other people seeing it.
Yeah, 100%. No, I agree with you.
Everyone watches it.
Yeah.
Like, everyone watches it.
And you sold your company and you were bored and you wanted to start making
Yeah,
fun.
I mean, like I deliberately chose to do it. It was like, well,
Of course, yeah.
The reason I chose to do it was so I had like a family member who was passing away. Bit of a somber story, but it made me think about death a lot. And like every day for like a month straight, I woke up and asked myself, what's the one thing I'd regret having never done if I died
Wow.
today? And for like 30 days straight, the answer was porn.
Wow.
And I don't know why. I can't really explain it more than that. It was just like, it's just because when I was starting my business, I thought deeper and deeper. It was like, okay, why did I start this business? To make money. Well, why do I want to make money so I can travel around the world banging hot chicks? I'm like, why don't we just shortcut this and
Yeah.
fucking get paid to do that?
Yeah.
And it's like,
That's amazing.
and that's where we ended up.
How have your friends and family responded to it?
My friends love it. My friends think it's hilarious.
And your family?
They're fine with it. Like,
Really?
My dad was a little bit like, Dad was like, he felt like he was a disappointment.
Really?
Yeah.
They failed in some ways,
Yeah,
parents.
I mean, because I was like a straight A student, like top of my class, like I've got like a double degree in chemistry, like your equivalent of like valedictorian or whatever
Right.
it would be.
You
and
were
then,
you
yeah.
were impressive to your parents, and then you feel like you let them down. In
Well,
some
I don't
way,
feel like I
shape,
let them down.
But you feel like your dad.
My
feels
dad
that.
kind of felt like,
Got it.
oh, I fucked up somehow if he ended up doing this.
Right.
Which is just, I'm just having fun.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like my parents kind of feel the same. Bryson, do your family, are they supportive?
I wouldn't say supportive.
No.
They,
Do they handle it though? I mean, you're not like shunned from the family, are
but
you?
We come from a very like small homophobic community, and like it's still like stigmatized to be.
Where are you
gay.
from originally?
Hesperia, Michigan.
Okay, you just mentioned, yeah. Okay,
Yep, so
got
it's
it.
still stigmatized to even be gay. So like to go from being like this all-American jock to all of a sudden doing gay porn.
Yeah.
Because you were like,
they're probably pretty shameful. But
Yeah.
you're like the
they'll grow.
the
Yeah.
role model, like the picture perfect. You know, like I said, all American.
You know, he is perfect. He is perfect.
Thank you.
I'm in love with it. Yeah, absolutely. Would you ever go back to a real mainstream job?
No.
I mean, eventually, I won't go back to working like a 9 to 5, but I
Right.
want to start up my own businesses and stuff. So.
Oh, nice. What do you want to do?
Eventually, I have my own sports nutrition, sports technology.
Oh, that's what you guys were
companies,
talking
we're
earlier.
talking
Got it.
about,
Okay.
but
I
got
like
a bunch
it.
of other stuff. A lot of other irons in the fire right now.
Good,
Just
as
started
you should.
shooting for a TV show that they're getting ready to air here soon.
Amazing.
Yes.
Good for you. So never going back to folding shirts and
Fuck
anything
that.
like that.
I've done
Yeah.
too much manual labor in my
Yeah,
life.
same.
I still do landscaping and construction stuff for high-end clients up in the Hollywood Hills and stuff.
Wow, that's even sexier. That's a porn in
You need
itself,
to do a renovation of some kind.
right? I've you know what, I'm not even kidding you. I have like in my head toyed around with the idea of like porn what's it called, renovation, like
Yeah,
where
like a
it's like
DIY,
like
do
a
it yourself,
like a
huh?
channel, but it's all porn people,
I
and we
love that.
do it in like hard hats and like just like the big tennis shoes and like like a porn style, but we're actually renovating because I used to remodel houses. Like I truly know how to do stuff like that, and I think a lot of us could do it, and it would be hot.
House hunters. That's like a whole new branch of
Yeah,
house
like
hunters.
yes, like
Yeah.
Like a sexy
Yeah.
version.
Yes.
exactly.
Talk about flipping.
And when we build your house, we'll do porn scenes in your house, so that way you can say that your house was in the porns.
Will they want that though?
Yeah, that's the
Jizz all over
whole
the couches
reason that
and
they
stuff?
are hiring porn people to be there in the first place.
I mean,
don't
There's
hate on my
definitely an
dreams.
audience for it. There's
well,
definitely
Arnold
an audience.
Schwarzenegger used to do something similar to that. When he was like a bodybuilder, he got like all the other bodybuilders together because they didn't have any cash, and he was like,
Yeah.
"All right, we'll go do like renovation work, like bricklaying or like tiling on the roof, and like we'll do it with our shirts off."
Yeah, exactly.
And that's how they made their money back in the day.
What I'm saying, we could do it. Do you think porn's becoming more mainstream? Do you think more people are tuning in and listening to porn stars?
Absolutely, 100%.
Or do you think that just because we're in it now that we think we're more important?
It's because of social media. It's
think-
because of
yeah.
Instagram and
Yeah.
not even Twitter, but mostly Instagram. Because like every porn star has an Instagram.
Right. Well,
Right.
if they don't get shut down.
Yeah, they don't get shut down.
Yeah.
And they're all like, ton of them have YouTube channels.
That's true.
Tons of them are getting interviewed for podcasts and for like all these little like YouTube channels and viral videos and things like that. It's everywhere.
Yeah. What are the aspects about working in the porn industry that the mainstream industry would never understand? I think so many things. I think that they don't really understand what it feels like to be us, to have that judgment cast upon you 24/7. Because people like to think, I know I have a lot of friends who are in mainstream who are like, oh, I support what you do. I support what you do. But then it comes to working on a project together and they're like, oh, I don't really want my name tied to yours, Because it's going to, when they Google it, it's going to come up that they worked with a porn actress. And, it's like, I don't think they really understand the stigma that is just around us the whole time. That we're wearing this giant scarlet letter all the time.
Yeah. I think for guys who watch porn, I think a lot of them don't realize how mechanical
Right,
the
right,
sex
right.
can be.
Right.
I don't know if it's the same in your industry, but for us, it's a lot of like,
Well, it
you know,
kind of has to be because
it
you
has
have
to
to have
be.
so
It's
many
a
A lot of plug and
positions.
chug.
it's scripted.
Yeah.
It's acting.
It's 100%.
Well,
acting. They
and
don't
when you're
realize
having
that.
real sex, I don't go, oh, I have to have 5 positions.
Yeah.
I have to do these
Yeah.
certain things
Exactly.
in between,
That's exactly it.
So, and I can reach for real lube and not spit and, all those things. What about, was there anything that you think the mainstream world doesn't understand?
Same points as you guys were making. I think 100%. They don't realize that it's acting. That
Yeah.
most of the time, especially with Sean Cody, half the guys are straight, so they definitely don't want to be there. So
Right.
it's all acting, and they don't. I think it's becoming a lot more mainstream, like you asked before, because now like MTV and other stations are beginning to put people from the porn
Right.
industry into their TV shows. So-
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing that brought about that is technology. Think about it.
Yeah.
Every kid out there has a 4K phone. Oh, sweet. I just learned what my dick looks like.
Yeah.
Here it is. Send it out to everybody. So everybody out there's got porn nowadays. So
Yeah, that's true.
And everyone is filming porn. Like so many like
Yeah.
amateurs
Yeah.
are making porn. Like everyone is sending dick pics. Everyone is just filming. Like couples are filming each other fucking. Like so many people are doing it.
Yeah.
100%.
And we're just lucky to be the ones who are getting
They get paid for it.
paid for it. I don't know. Some of those amateur people are making some really good money off of those
Real
sites.
good money.
So.
OnlyFans is getting big.
Oh, it's great. No, OnlyFans is huge for me too. You have an OnlyFans, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's more your gay fans or your straight
It's
fans?
100% gay fans.
Is it? Yeah.
I split it that way. I do my gay fans is all stuff is all my OnlyFans, and my straight stuff is my mini bids.
Yeah.
It's like it's just easier to split it that way.
Yeah. When did you realize that you were starting to get fans in the adult film world?
When people started paying for it.
But people were paying.
People started buying when people started buying the stuff I was making.
Okay, got it. Like your people buy your underwear, your socks?
No, like my OnlyFans and my.
Oh, okay, got you.
things like that.
All right. Do you sell other things?
Not right now, but I'm supposed to be having a line of flesh jacks and dildos coming out from Doc
I
Johnson.
love
But
that.
they've told me that they're supposed to be out in June, and I still haven't seen them. So
I want my vagina molded really bad. Yeah. It's a huge goal. I think as a porn star, that is like a big thing, is like to have your vagina. There's only like 15 girls who have it.
I'd like to get my dick molded.
Yeah, you totally should.
I want to.
I would buy it.
You know that I know you would buy it. But you know that I've grown my penis, right?
I know. We
Yeah,
should
I've
talk
told
about
you this. We
it.
should talk about
No,
this.
you should tell the people about it because I totally forget that you do this, and it
Yeah.
is fucked up because it needs no growth.
So I was so before I got into the industry, I was like under 6 inches in length, and now I'm about like 7. So over the course of it took about a year, but I managed to gain like an inch on my dick.
Tell them how. Tell them how.
Ryan scrubbing notes.
Yeah.
Furiously.
Tell them how you did it.
Well, there's I use a couple of different techniques. Like gel king is one I think you can Google about.
They don't know what it is. Tell them.
Gel king is like kind of like a massage on your dick where you sort of force the blood through it
I'll help you with that
in a
if you
forceful
need.
way. But you can't be erect. You kind of got to be at like half an erection.
damn it, I
And
won't
then
help
there's
you.
like different tugging and pulling things you can do. And I use like a traction device and like a weight device and stuff.
It doesn't hurt.
Not once you get used to it, not really.
It hurt in the beginning.
Yeah, it's a bit like of a struggle to start with.
Yeah.
But it takes like 12 months of consistent fucking work.
How
to, like,
long
get
do you
there.
How long do you think you want to grow it?
Well, like that's what I was saying about like the dildo, like getting my dick molded. I want to wait till I'm at least like 8, maybe 9 inches in length before
Yeah.
I get it molded. Because it would be cool though if I could get one before, like a before and after mold. That'd be pretty funny.
I don't want you to go 8 or 9 inches. I don't think I can handle your penis.
I
any
get more
longer.
work if I get a longer dick.
I disagree with you.
Sybil.
I disagree with you. Bryson. Do you think that?
my boyfriend's had the flu lately, and I keep getting a little nauseous. But
Oh, no, are
that's
you
why I was
okay?
over here like sweating and stuff. But
Oh, do you need? I have more water. Do you want my
I'm
water?
alright. I got some more here.
Okay.
Thank
All right.
you.
You're sexy when you sweat.
Oh, thank you. Like you will love my films. Then I am drenched. by
Are
that
you?
album. Yes.
Oh, I
dripping.
love that.
Dripping.
I love being covered in sweat. You're
I sweat.
a medium sweater though. You're not like a crazy overdo it.
Depends how many lights are on me.
Oh, that's true, I guess. Or where we're filming and what the temperature in the room can be because they always turn off the air conditioning.
No.
That is something that you guys don't know. Is it?
Yeah.
Anytime that we're filming and it feels very nice in there and then all of a sudden they're like, we're going to put you in a 5-person orgy and it's 98 degrees outside and we're going to be on the 5th floor and we're going to knock out the air and go.
And the room smells like cats.
Yeah. Oh my
Hey.
God.
At least it's not in the middle of the desert on a 110-degree day.
Have you done that?
Yes.
In
the salt
outside?
Flats, on the salt flats over in Vegas.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
Is that not burning your ass literally?
Literally, yes.
Who did?
Awful.
And that was for Sean Cody, obviously. That's the
Yes.
only people you shoot
It's
with.
actually their number 1 most viewed, I think.
My God, well, it better be for everything that you went through. You're just naked in a field.
It was, pretty much just an open desert.
What were you fucking on?
The hood of a Mustang.
Oh, that's hot.
Jesus.
But was that not burningly, blisterly hot as
Oh, it
well?
was. We had to keep moving a blanket around trying to like not get burned, but it was pretty bad.
Jesus.
Fuck that.
Well, I like any porn like that where you have to like really work for it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we do have some questions from our viewers. I love that they tune in and they really want to know some things. So we have Steven who asked, how do you tell someone after a one-night stand that you don't have any interest in dating them? And what if they are crazy? I haven't had a one-night stand in so long now that I I think I would probably just ghost people.
Yeah, everyone just ghosts people these days.
Yeah. You
It's
just
like-
block
it's-
their number, maybe?
No one's emotionally mature enough to actually tell people what they think.
100%.
Yeah.
And who needs to be told after a one night stand? Like
That it didn't go
who the hell's
well.
coming out of a one night stand like, oh, are you ready to date me?
A lot of people.
Like, that's a psycho right there.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
wanting an
But
explanation.
like
They want an
that's
explanation
different
after
from
one
like
night
wanting to
stand.
go round 2.
Yeah.
Like they might be like, well, I thought it was a good fuck. I want to fuck him again.
Right.
You know, not necessarily date you, but
So you don't say anything, you just ghost.
it's like
Because it's hard to tell
It's so
somebody
hard,
what
like, you
you
tell-
don't like about them,
you're like,
you know?
well, I mean, you could be you throw out something generic like it's like, oh look, I just didn't think we had that great chemistry. Best of luck
Right.
in
Right.
your future. That's like kind of a polite way of saying.
You don't tell them, like, I think you were too sweaty.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
I get
say
it.
like your pussy stinks. I'm not gonna fuck you again, like
Yeah.
or something like that. I'm not gonna get like
Yeah.
super specific because that will just hurt people's feelings.
It does hurt people.
And I'm not out to hurt people's feelings. I tell you what, fucking the most disgusting thing on set for the first time ever. So this
Yes.
bit of a segue, but this quite big lady who I was working with at the
Uh-huh.
time, she got up before the sex stills and got a spray can of deodorant and just went
Oh, no. Oh, no, no,
like to town
no.
on her underbits.
No,
and
you had to lick that.
No, I definitely did not have to lick that. The first thought that went through my head was, this is not a good sign that she's doing that. And
No.
then the moment she like opened it, we like got on like a couch. The moment she opened her leg up, I was just like, I got a waft of
No.
what she was trying to protect me from.
No.
Oh boy.
No. Did you end the scene? You didn't do
No,
it.
I didn't end the scene. I just didn't go down on her.
But
Well,
you still fucked her.
I still fucked her. I was just from a distance, just kept
God.
the space.
Keep the head back.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
downwind.
Oh, God, that's not good. I would have called the scene. All right, so we're walking away from the people. You just block their numbers and hope that you don't live in a really small town where you have to see those people again. All right, so Rambling Rose asks, at what point do you tell somebody that you are dating that you are in the adult industry? I say day one. There is no way to hide that shit.
Yeah, like I used to tell them like after like a couple of dates, and then
Really?
that got weird. Like, and then I just put it in my profile.
Yeah.
I was like,
oh, really?
I was like, look, here's what I do. Because
Yeah.
if you're not keen on that, then you can make the choice.
Yeah. Did you tell your boyfriend right away, Bryson?
He already knew. But,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
yeah.
That's right. He already knew who you were.
But yeah,
so,
I'm usually fourth round, third.
Yeah.
buddy. I'm not gonna hide it.
Yeah, I feel like you can't hide that. I feel like that. And also because what if now I feel like what if maybe they don't want to sleep with you because they, for whatever reason, people think that we're like dirty, when we're actually the
With
cleanest
the
people.
cleanest you can get.
But yeah.
Porn is the cleanest sex you can get.
I say we're
Now
pedigrees
you tested,
all the
now
time.
You tested blood and urine, but
Yeah.
you're also clean internally and externally.
Right.
They do shout and wipe down with Listerine. So
Yeah.
Unfortunately, your site didn't make your girl wipe down, but on Sean Cody,
Yeah.
they make you wipe your dick and ass with Listerine. So
Really?
it's like a breath mint when you pop it in there.
Really?
Wow, that's amazing to know. I'm gonna start making people do that. With Listerine, does it burn your dick?
Not too bad. It gets a little tingle, but
But you like.
What
the
if you got like a
tingle.
razor cut, like you've been shaved that day? Will it just get in there?
I don't know.
How
That's
far up on
terrifying.
your dick are you shaving? I have to ask this because I canceled a scene with somebody because they had a nick on their penis and I thought it was a
thought it
herpes.
was
I
a
thought it
herp?
was an active herp, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I cut myself shaving," but you don't shave your shaft, right?
Well, I shave my shaft because I get
How far?
I get hairs on my shaft,
How far?
like halfway up it.
Okay. All right, moving on. So tell them day one because you can't hide that. First off, we're all over the internet, and they may have something and whatever in them that they don't want to be with you because of that, and that's fine.
Yeah.
To each their own. Okay. Last question is from Jason. How much should a porn star demand on set? What are the basics without being a diva?
How
I
much
think-
should they demand on set?
Like, I guess, like, if you have demands when you get to set. I feel like some people do. Like,
Oh, do they mean like?
like I know some girls, well, like me, one of my demands is I do my own eyebrows. You can do my makeup, but I do my own eyebrows because nobody touches my eyebrows. So a lot of people have stuff like that. And like, obviously Sean Cody has like the wipe your dick and your ass down, like those sorts of demands. Like, I think that's what they're asking. And how diva can you get with it?
I mean, I ask like to shoot the sec. Like I'm very specific. I'm like, let's shoot the sex stills and
You
the
do,
scene,
yeah.
like back to back, because I know that helps me.
Right,
Because if it helps me, then we're gonna get a good scene and everyone can go home earlier.
right,
So when I'm asking for stuff, it's like so that I can do a better job.
right. I
It's
get
not
that.
because it's like I'm
Yeah.
trying to be a diva. You know?
Yeah.
Or like, can we fuck on that particular part of the couch or this particular, because it's like the right
Right.
height for my dick and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
know?
Those are basic requests.
It's pretty basic
Those are
requests.
not diva requests.
Not really that diva.
I feel like they think that we get there and we're like, I need red Skittles and and Perrier. I mean, it definitely does not.
We haven't got the budget for
I
that.
was gonna say that does not happen. Even in the off chance they provided some sort of lunch, like you're lucky. No, I'm just kidding. What about you? Is there any request on set that you're going through?
Not any personal requests. Like, obviously, my choice of what type of boner pills and everything that I would like.
Yeah, and they provide those for you guys, right?
Really?
Yeah,
They provide them for you.
No.
No?
Nobody provides them. You're supposed to just have them.
But I've been on sets. Oh, I was going to say he did a little wink there. I'm like, I have definitely been on sets when they give the guys stuff. The directors do.
Yeah, it's not legal for any company to give you them. So
Oh,
you have to
really?
provide your own.
Oh, I didn't know that. So,
'Cause
see,
you're
it's
not
all.
supposed to be on any drugs or alcohol or anything.
But
while
even if
you're-
it's a
Yes,
supplement,
technically, yep.
It's
For
considered
your
like a
dick?
prescription. Like
It's
when you're at a
still
school, you can't be given Tylenol without your parents' permission.
Oh.
Because any side effect could happen and they'll be liable, but they're not medically covered for that.
wow. See, new information. I did not know this.
Ugh.
I just assumed
That's why
that.
always bring your own.
Got it. Bring your own Viagra to set. Do you bring your own Viagra to set? Yeah. All right, guys.
No one provides them for us.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
You guys, this has been an amazing show. Thank you both so much for coming on. Tell the people where they can find you, Bryson.
The Dan Yates on Instagram. Also, my boyfriend just created a Twitter for me to get everything going with the OnlyFans.
Yes.
So I got that as Bryson, and then the OnlyFans they should go check out too. So
For sure. Sterling, tell how can people find you?
My Twitter is Stirling Cooper X. Most people in this country spell my name wrong, though. I spell my name STIR.
Yeah, I spelled it wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's based off of Sterling Archer from the cartoon Archer. That's how I spell it.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I like that. Now I know.
Yeah. So my Twitter is Sterling Cooper X. My Instagram is the other way around. It's at Cooper Sterling.
Just to confuse everyone.
No, the other one was taken.
Oh, okay.
The other one was taken.
Just kidding.
So I had to like flip my name backwards. And my OnlyFans is onlyfans.com/Sterling Cooper X.
Got it. You definitely want to look these men up, and I know I will be looking Bryson up, and I will try my very best to make this threesome happen. All right, guys. Thank you again for another amazing show, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Sexy Funny Raw. Find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Sexy Funny Raw. Watch and listen to all of our episodes at sexyfunnyraw.com, making the airwaves sexy one show at a time. Until next time, stay sexy, bitches.